Hey everyone, today we're talking about adobo. Just hearing the word makes Filipinos feel proud and reminds us of home. It's more than just a dish, it's a big part of what makes us Filipino. Adobo is cooked everywhere, from small kitchens to big parties. When you smell adobo, it makes you think of family, tradition, and good times. No other Filipino food is as special as adobo. Adobo has been around for a long time, even before the Spanish came to the Philippines in the 1500s. This dish, which has become a symbol of Filipino cuisine, has roots that stretch back to the indigenous people of the archipelago. They had their own unique ways of preserving and preparing food, which were essential for survival in the tropical climate. The early Filipinos were adept at using the resources available to them, and their culinary practices were a reflection of their ingenuity and adaptability. Is how adobo started. Kinalaw, a method of preparing raw fish with vinegar and other acidic ingredients, shares similarities with the early forms of adobo. The term adobar itself is derived from the Spanish word adobar, which means to marinate. However, the indigenous practices predate the Spanish influence, showcasing the rich culinary heritage of the Filipino people. When the Spanish came to the Philippines, they saw how Filipinos cooked with vinegar and salt. The Spanish colonizers were intrigued by these methods and began to incorporate them into their own cooking practices. This cultural exchange led to the evolution of adobo as we know it today. The Spanish influence brought new ingredients and techniques which were seamlessly integrated into the existing Filipino culinary traditions. They called it adobar, which means to marinate in Spanish. The Spanish colonizers recognized the similarities between their own marinating techniques and those used by the Filipinos. This led to the adoption of the term adobo to describe the dish. Over time, adobo became a staple in Filipino households, with each family adding their own unique twist to the recipe. The Spanish added new ingredients to adobo like soy sauce, garlic, bay leaves, and peppercorns. These ingredients enhanced the flavor profile of the dish, making it even more delicious and complex. Soy sauce in particular became a key component of adobo, adding a rich umami flavor that complemented the tanginess of the vinegar. Adobo became a beloved comfort food, enjoyed by families across the Philippines. It was a dish that brought people together, whether for everyday meals or special occasions. The rich, savory flavors of adobo made it a favorite among Filipinos of all ages. Over many years, adobo changed a little bit depending on what ingredients people had and what they liked to eat in different parts of the Philippines. The versatility of adobo allowed it to adapt to the diverse culinary landscapes of the Philippines. Each region developed its own version of the dish, incorporating local ingredients and flavors. This regional variation is a testament to the creativity and resourcefulness of Filipino cooks, who were able to make the most of what was available to them. Every region has its own special adobo recipe, which shows how creative Filipino cooks are. From the northern provinces to the southern islands, each area has its own take on adobo. Some regions prefer a sweeter version while others like it spicier. There are also variations that use different types of meat, such as chicken, pork, or even seafood. This diversity in adobo recipes highlights the rich culinary tapestry of the Philippines and the ingenuity of its people. There's adobo sagada from the Bicol region cooked with coconut milk, which adds a creamy and slightly sweet flavor to the dish. The Bicol region is known for its use of coconut milk in many of its dishes, and adobo sagada is a perfect example of this culinary tradition. The addition of coconut milk creates a rich velvety sauce that pairs beautifully with the tangy vinegar and savory soy sauce. This version of adobo is a favorite among those who enjoy a richer, more indulgent flavor profile. And adobo sa puti from Cavite, made without soy sauce. Adobo sa puti, or white adobo, is a unique variation that relies solely on vinegar and salt for its flavor. This version is lighter in color and has a more pronounced tanginess compared to the soy sauce-based adobo. It is a testament to the simplicity and elegance of traditional Filipino cooking, where a few basic ingredients can create a dish that is both flavorful and satisfying. Each type of adobo has a story behind it. These stories are a reflection of the rich cultural heritage of the Philippines and the diverse influences that have shaped its cuisine. From the indigenous practices of the early Filipinos to the Spanish colonization and beyond, adobo has evolved into a dish that is uniquely Filipino. It is a symbol of the country's history, resilience, and creativity, and it continues to be a beloved part of Filipino culture today. There are many different kinds of adobo, but they all have a few important ingredients that make adobo taste like adobo. Adobo is a beloved dish in the Philippines, known for its rich and complex flavors. Each region and even each family might have their own unique twist on the recipe, but the core ingredients remain the same. These ingredients are vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, bay leaves, and peppercorns. These 5 elements come together to create a harmony of flavors that is both comforting and exciting to the palate. Vinegar is super important in adobo. It is the backbone of the dish, providing a tangy and slightly acidic flavor that balances the richness of the meat. The type of vinegar used can vary, with some preferring cane vinegar, while others might use coconut or palm vinegar. It makes the meat soft and easy to eat, and keeps the food from spoiling quickly. The acidic nature of vinegar helps to tenderize the meat, making it succulent and flavorful. This preservation method was especially important in the tropical climate of the Philippines, where refrigeration was not always available. Soy sauce came to the Philippines with Chinese traders before the Spanish arrived. This ingredient has a fascinating history, as it was introduced through trade routes that connected the Philippines with China and other parts of Asia. It adds a yummy, salty flavor to adobo. The soy sauce not only enhances the taste but also gives the dish its distinctive dark color. The umami richness of soy sauce complements the tanginess of vinegar, creating a balanced and savory profile. The vinegar and soy sauce work together to make adobo taste perfect. This combination is the heart of the adobo sauce, and getting the ratio just right is key to achieving the perfect flavor. Garlic is used in lots of Filipino food, and it gives adobo a strong smell and taste. The aromatic quality of garlic infuses the dish with a depth of flavor that is both pungent and sweet. It is often sautéed until golden brown, releasing its oils and enhancing the overall taste. Bay leaves add a little bit of flavor to the sauce. Though subtle, the bay leaves contribute a slightly floral and herbal note that rounds out the flavors of the dish. They are usually removed before serving, having imparted their essence during the cooking process. Lastly, peppercorns make the adobo a little bit spicy. The peppercorns add a gentle heat and a hint of spice that elevates the dish without overpowering it. They are often left whole, providing little bursts of flavor as you eat. Together, these ingredients create a dish that is not only delicious but also a reflection of the rich cultural history and culinary traditions of the Philippines. Adobo is more than just a meal. It is a symbol of home, family, and the enduring spirit of Filipino cuisine. Adobo is great because it's simple to make, yet it holds a depth of flavor that is truly remarkable. The beauty of adobo lies in its versatility, and the way it can be adapted to suit different tastes and preferences. You can start with the basic ingredients of vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, bay leaves, and peppercorns, but you can also change it in many ways. Each cook brings their own touch to the dish, making it unique and special. All over the Philippines, people make adobo differently, using local ingredients. The diverse landscapes and rich agricultural heritage of the country provide a plethora of fresh produce and spices that influence the way adobo is prepared. From the top of Luzon to the bottom of Mindanao, each region has its own special adobo. This regional variation is a testament to the rich cultural tapestry of the Philippines, where each area has its own culinary identity. In the Bicol region, they love coconut milk, which is a staple in many of their dishes. The addition of coconut milk to adobo creates a rich and creamy texture that is both comforting and indulgent, so they make adobo sa gata. This version of adobo is not only creamy, but also has a hint of spice thanks to the addition of chilies. This creamy and a little bit spicy adobo is made with coconut milk, ginger, and chilies. The combination of these ingredients creates a harmonious blend of flavors that is both unique and delicious. It's really tasty with chicken or pork. The meat absorbs the rich flavors of the coconut milk and spices, making each bite a delightful experience. In Cavite, near Manila, they make adobo sa puti, which means white adobo. This version is distinct because it omits the soy sauce, resulting in a lighter color and a different flavor profile. This adobo doesn't have soy sauce, which is a key ingredient in the traditional version. Instead, it relies on vinegar and garlic to provide its tangy and savory notes, so it's lighter in color and has a fresh, tangy flavor. The absence of soy sauce allows the other ingredients to shine, creating a dish that is both refreshing and flavorful. In Ilocos, where the food has strong flavors, the people have their own unique take on adobo. The cuisine of Ilocos is known for its bold and robust flavors, which are reflected in their version of adobo. People cook adobo with annatto seeds. These seeds not only add a vibrant reddish-orange color to the dish, but also impart a subtle earthy flavor that enhances the overall taste. These seeds make the adobo reddish-orange, giving it a visually appealing look that is sure to catch the eye. The use of annatto seeds is a perfect example of how regional ingredients can transform a dish and add a different kind of flavor. The slight bitterness of the annatto seeds balances well with the savory and tangy elements of the adobo, creating a complex and satisfying dish. These are just a few examples of the many types of adobo in the Philippines. Each version tells a story of the region it comes from, showcasing the diversity and creativity of Filipino cuisine. It's amazing how one dish can be so popular and have so many variations. The adaptability of adobo is a testament to its enduring appeal and the ingenuity of the Filipino people. Whether you prefer it creamy, tangy, or bold, there's an adobo for everyone to enjoy.